Every time that Donald Trump mentions chloroquine, every time someone associated with Donald Trump mentions chloroquine, reporters should start asking, do you have a personal or financial interest in this drug becoming the preferred treatment for coronavirus? Does anyone in the Trump administration, to your knowledge, have any such financial interest? Now, why am I mentioning this? I mention it first because there's almost always some financial incentive with this administration, not just with Trump, but with people around him. But I also mention it because a major manufacturer of chloroquine once paid Donald Trump's former personal lawyer, Michael Cohen, who's now in jail, to get access to Donald Trump. Remember back in the Michael Cohen days, we found out that one of the things you could do if you had a bunch of money and you wanted to buy influence was you could go and you could give money to Michael Cohen, and that would get you FaceTime with Donald Trump. One of the largest manufacturers of chloroquine is Novartis Pharmaceuticals. Novartis once paid Michael Cohen $1 million for so-called healthcare policy insight when Trump was elected in 2016. Now, healthcare policy insight is just political code for peddling access because Michael Cohen knows nothing about healthcare policy. He was Trump's henchman who set up hush money payments to Trump's mistresses. Cohen, of course, is now in prison, but Novartis is very much involved with Donald Trump's coronavirus response. They have now donated, or at least announced the donation, always have to be clear about that, of 130 million doses of chloroquine to try on coronavirus patients. Trump and everyone around him have been pushing this drug, which is one of dozens of drugs with potential benefits when it comes to coronavirus, although increasingly it's not clear that that's going to pan out. So that's why we have to ask about the financial incentives. Check out economist, not doctor, economist Peter Navarro here saying, hey, I'm a social scientist and I can tell you this stuff works.
I have to ask a question. I have to ask a question. I let you go to 4 points at the beginning. I just want to follow up. You're saying a second opinion here. What are your qualifications to weigh in on medicine more than Dr. Anthony Fauci? Why should we listen to you and not Dr. Fauci?
Well, let me suggest, John, that later in the day you have William Grace on, another famous doctor in the city of New York. He can talk eloquently about this. But John, there's doctors disagree about things all the time. My qualifications in terms of looking at the science is that I'm a social scientist. I have a PhD, and I understand how to read statistical studies, whether it's in medicine, the law, economics, or whatever.
I'm sorry, that doesn't qualify you to treat patients. You know it doesn't qualify you to treat patients.
John.
Now, this is an entire other discussion, but social science is not science in the way that medicine is science. There's a big debate to be had about social science as a science versus a humanity. That's not the discussion today. Social science is not medical science. And the point is, everyone seems desperate to claim that they know chloroquine works to treat coronavirus. So, of course, is this proof that there's a financial incentive for Trump to promote this one possible treatment over others? No, this isn't proof, but it is yet again another instance of a financial entanglement surfacing after just a little bit of investigation. Novartis having previously paid Michael Cohen for access to Donald Trump. Everything's for sale. The My Pillow guy makes some masks and loves Trump, and he gets to speak at a coronavirus press briefing. Gordon Sondland bought himself an ambassadorship, not actually rare in politics in general. I would love to know who else might have made financial moves around chloroquine, whether it's Rudy or, Dr. Oz, Trump's kids, or whoever. Now, because it's going to become a story, I want to say a little bit more about this. It has been revealed that Donald Trump has a sort of indirect financial connection to one company that makes chloroquine. The New York Times reports that as of last year, Trump reported that his 3 family trusts each had investments in a Dodge and Cox mutual fund, whose largest holding was in Sanofi, which is another manufacturer of chloroquine. I actually don't think that's the real story. For a guy as rich as Trump, this is not really a huge thing. I think the chloroquine thing is not so much Trump's personal financial interest, which is through a mutual fund in a trust. Its companies are paying for access. Many of Trump's donors and allies have ties. This is a little too small in my mind to be the story, but we will see what turns up. And we should all be asking, what is the financial connection here? Because it seems pretty clear that on a number of different fronts, there appears to be one. Thursday, 2 p.m. Eastern, David Pakman Show, membership explosion. We lost 389 members in March because people are struggling because of the virus. We get it. So what we're doing is this Thursday, an email is going to go out to all of our newsletter subscribers with a one-time use coupon code for a massive membership discount on our website. The reason is we want to try to pull back some of those large numbers of members that we lost. So sign up for my newsletter at davidpakman.com. Thursday, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. You'll be notified about this massive membership special. I invite you in. In the meantime, keep me posted. How's your quarantine going? I'm on Twitter at dpakman. Privacy.com is one of our sponsors, and they're giving you $5 just for using their free service at privacy.com/Pakman. Privacy is a service I've been using for a while now. I love it. It saves me a bunch of headaches. It's completely free, and it's very quick to set up. And here's how it works. When you pay for something online or over the phone, instead of exposing your real credit card number, Privacy lets you generate virtual card numbers. The payments are withdrawn from your checking account, but your real card number stays completely private, and you do it all with one click. You can autofill the card number in your web browser, on the phone. You can create 12 virtual cards a month. You can set spending limits, freeze them, delete them whenever you want. I especially love it for free trials where you need to give a credit card number, because I can destroy the virtual card number as soon as I give it to the company, and I know I won't be charged in the future. If you're ordering food over the phone, why do I need to give a restaurant my real card number if I don't have to? Companies don't have to know who you are. Your real credit card number is protected from the data breaches that happen, unfortunately, more often than we would like, and it's completely free. They do have a paid version with different tiers where you can create more virtual credit card numbers per month, cashback rewards, extra security features. But go ahead and sign up for the free service. It's a no-brainer. Companies can't charge you unexpectedly. You're protected from identity theft. It costs you nothing. And Privacy is giving you $5 to spend just for signing up when you go to privacy.com/Pakman.